Hello everybody, my name is Stitchaproxy, and I am going to be doing another one of my stories for all of you. And this one, at the end of the video, or two-part video, if this gets to a two-part, I'll explain everything that's been going on with my life, and why I stopped uploading after a while. But I hope you enjoy the video. Hello, anyone out there? My name is Mark. I've been working as at my office job for now maybe 10 years now, and I haven't had any issues until I got changed to a new branch of my company that was having me to move to a new city up in Florida. I never really moved much. I've been expecting for a rise for a long time. A lot of my friends are really happy about it, but I was very skittish at first because I'd be leaving them. But higher pay raise is better in the long run, you know what I mean? But I wish I didn't take that offer. I really don't want to take that offer. When I went to the building the first time, it didn't look like anything special. Just a few desks, a few people I'm going to be working with. Maybe more than like 6 people was working with me that is going to be working with me, it looked like. I went to the main office to meet the boss. He looked like this more average looking guy, black suit, everything. Never saw his face because he always kept it like hidden underneath a cowboy hat or something like that. And he said, hello there. You must be Mark. I heard great things about you. We can't wait to have you working on the team with us. And Lucy will show you around and let you get used to everything here. Oh, and don't worry. I know you're not used to the very long shifts like the 12, 14-hour shifts we do here, but you'll get used to it. And we will pay you overtime, don't worry. I'm like, damn, I know I never worked. At most I've worked maybe 10, but I never worked longer than that because I'm usually very exhausted. But getting paid overtime, it's going to be good. Lucy was this very young, looked like she was in her mid-20s secretary. She showed me around and showed me to all the different rooms and to the office area, where I got to meet Levi, Jonathan, and Cole. Those 3 were the kind of like the old dogs of the group. They've been at this office for a long time. So I knew to talk to them if I needed any help. So this was just my first day. I didn't have any anything to do really because my stuff hasn't been sent over to here yet. As I looked at my computer and sat down and looked through to get used to all the stuff and all the settings, I noticed there was this weird app that said statue, and it looked like a symbol of like a man wearing just the outline of a man in a trench coat. I'm like, that's a weird little icon. I clicked on it. It pulled up a screen that shows the outside of the building I'm in. The building I'm inside. And something looking at the building. I felt that very odd as I then looked out the building. I didn't see anything, so I thought it was just like a joke or a camera, probably. And after that I closed it off. About maybe on my second day when I went back working with everybody, I was hanging out with Cole, talking and laughing with him, and I mentioned about the app to him, being like, hey Cole, did you ever notice an app called The Statue? Or an app, he looked at me confused. The Statue? I've never heard of that app. You must be joking or probably something. I showed him it on my thing and he looked at me confused like he's never seen it either. He called over Levi and John, they both all looked at it, and like John looked at it like, oh yeah, the boss mentioned that. It's a statue app, meaning like it's a camera system he has hidden. There's 2 statues outside the building, and the statues have their eyes are cameras, so they're watching the building in a way where thugs can't jump in and steal without us knowing about it, and it's not an obvious camera. And they're kind of creepy, a little bit, but they're in the places that we wouldn't really like think about it. True. Well, this is gonna be my long shift. I'm working with Levi mostly, so he's the youngest of the 3, which he's about, I think, my age at 23 to 24. So yeah, he's about my age, and he's about 20. No, he's not 23. God darn it. Sorry, I keep feeling like I'm young these days in age. You know what I mean? I'm 33. He's 33. Sorry, my brain's just not the best. God, I'm just trying to think of the positive through all this shit, because I can't think clearly to tell. I'm sorry. But me and Levi, our desks are right next to each other, so we worked our projects together to get everything done at a good amount of time. Which, not that hard. Not that in any way, shape, or form. It got to being like 10 p.m. at night, and we still had another like 5 more hours to go. Where I asked Levi, hey, do you think we should click the statue app just to see what the statue is looking at right now? Because I don't know if they move or they look at different places. Levi looked at me like, that's a good point. I clicked on the statue app again, and lo and behold, it's looking at a different location. But what it's looking at made us kind of worry, as it's now looking at the doorway of the building. And I'm like, okay, is there a statue outside the doorway? I don't remember seeing one. Okay. We're just probably working too hard. Let's just get this shift over with. Yeah, you're right. Let's just mention to the boss later and see what he says. Yeah, good idea. After we finished our shift, we walked outside and looked around. I noticed there was a statue outside the building. Like right outside the doorway. And it was a man wearing a trench coat. The statue was like 9 feet tall. And this creepy looking humanoid. Like, I'm like looking at it like, why would someone make that statue? And I'm like, okay. I walked by it, and I swore I felt like it was looking at me when I walked by. But probably, as I said, I've been working 14 hours. I'm exhausted. I'm thinking of everything. So me and Levi next morning, about like when we came to the shift, was like, what was it again? 2 p.m. when we came in. Morning for us, in a better way. So we went to go talk to the boss and be like, hey boss, can we talk about the statue app? He's like, what's wrong with the app? It's really helpful, don't you think? Well, did you notice, is there normally a statue at the doorway? Yeah, there's always been one there. I put a new one in right there. It's like, you put a new one in? How many do we have, sir? 2. What do you mean we only have 2? What do they normally look like, sir? Well, they're like me, I'm wearing a trench coat, but I'm more of a looser with a tie-in suit, but I'm having my cowboy hat on and everything. Come again? And that's my expression. Come again? I say you said cowboy hat. Sir, the statue I looked at through the monitor, and I looked outside, had no cowboy hat but the trench coat. Do you think someone took it off? No, they couldn't have, because that's made of literal stone. They might have made a designing error. That's probably what it was. You guys go back to work. I'll see you guys in the morning, okay? I'll see you guys in the morning. But if you guys see any more fishy stuff, you all let me know, because you all will be, tonight will be a group project. You guys will be working all together. So I hope you guys can show off for those CEOs, you know what I mean? To get that major pay raise. Which I was excited about, but I'm still a little iffy about everything. So me and Levi went down and talked to Cole and Mark. Not Mark, John. Let's just say I'm not doing that today. Okay. John, I explained to John what was going on, and he looked at me confused, like, yeah, when I left, I saw both statues with a cowboy hat. You said you didn't see one with one? And it was in the front? Yeah, he put one, like, right in the, right corner. Like, it was very, not obvious, but yeah. Okay. As we finished our work for the day, it got to being around 11 p.m. I looked at everybody like, let's see where it's at right now. Let's see what the statue app is going on with. I clicked it. All four of us are looking at the screen. And the fact that I had a pit go to my stomach when I looked at the screen. The screen shows the statue is looking into the office. But not just looking into the office. He's looking at all of us from behind. Levi was the first one to turn, and he let out a blood-curdling scream as what he sees is a 9-foot-tall, trenchcoat-looking statue man. As this thing is staring at all of us, and it smiles with a very toothy grin. Levi goes to run and he gets to the doorway, and I've never seen something move very fast. By the time Levi got to the door, which is not even like 5 feet from us, I saw that thing disappear, and then I hear a scream and a snap as I turn to see Levi, and it's holding him by his neck, and his arm is broken and shattered through his skin. As it's still looking at me with that toothy smile, Cole goes to touch the emergency button. Goes to touch the emergency button, and by that time, when he looks up, he sees the statue looking down at him, and it opens its wide mouth and bites his head and rips it off. Oh my god. I am still so... I don't know what else... I don't remember anything else what happened at that point, because I blacked out. I passed out. Because the amount of fear, everything. When I woke up, Lucy was the one to wake me up. She was freaking out as when I looked at the room, I'm not covered in blood, but I am covered with injuries, like something hit me. Levi, Cole, and John are dead. Levi's head was ripped from his skull after being his neck was broken, and his arm was shattered completely. John had his body impaled by one of the computers, and Cole's head was ripped clean off by that thing's mouth. The boss called me, and literally that as I was still coming to, they had the medical team here as well to check on everything, and police. He told me, what happened last night? Do you remember anything? I told him, the statue got them. My boss told me that I'll have to get to the bottom of this. I haven't heard from him since. But something came after I dealt with the police and everything and the paramedics, and I got released from the hospital and went to a few counselors and shit. Something came for me in the mail about a month ago after I got sent back home to my division. I didn't tell anyone it would happen. I don't think about it. But I got sent a CD that said promotion. And I put the CD in my computer. And I clicked on the video. It was my boss and I could see the clock saying around 12 a.m. as you could faintly see in the background the statue as he was saying to his children that, I'm sorry. I wish I would have believed him. I'm so sorry. As the statue was moving closer, as he was pleading saying his goodbyes, as the statue grabbed him and crushed his head in the camera. As when the camera static went away, the statue looked at the camera and mouthed, "Happy promotion, Mark. I'll be seeing you very soon, friend." As that goofy smile, as the camera staticked completely and stopped the video, I had a pit in my stomach as I immediately asked my boss if I could, if I can never go to another division, and I explained everything, and even showed him the video. Him and I both sent this to the cops and everything. We haven't heard from that division again. We don't know if that statue is what's going on. But to all of you on this site, the statue, if you see that thing, do not go near it. Run. Hide. Do something away from that thing. Because I will tell you, don't be like us. Don't be curious. Don't think it's just a stupid thing your boss did. If you have a bad feeling, you trust your instincts. Because sooner or later, it might be right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was gonna be known as this would be one of my shorter ones, but I liked it. So for all of you guys, I'm gonna try to get back to better doing videos, but also doing them a little bit better on times. So for the last few months, I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff with family, moving, money issues, but also just a lot of not motivation. But I have better motivation now, and I'm trying to work on it. I'm gonna be trying to record 3 or 4 videos every Thursday or Friday, and then post them on a Saturday. That's my plan. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. And to all of my proxies out there, I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe.